Hello, it's Sharon Taylor, CEO and founder of the Business Vision and Development Center. And today on Books for Business, we're going to finish our conversation, not finish, but continue our conversation on Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. It is such a great little treasure. It was written many years ago. 2 weeks ago, we did a slight overview of it and I got my notes here, so excuse me as I look away because there's so much information that I want to share. And I encourage you, if you haven't done so, to read it over, and over again. But anyway, 2 weeks ago, we talked about who the book is for. The book is for you, for me, for people who want successful relationships, successful businesses, just an overreaching success in their lives. So, this book gives you step by step principles to follow. And of course, the author, Napoleon Hill, suggests that you follow his advice to the letter. He has steps written down, what you need to do, how many times you need to do it, and what it helps with is repetition, with you visualizing and internalizing and putting a stamp on your subconscious of the things that you want. So if you don't follow it, then of course it's not going to stick in your psyche. If you follow it, it becomes a normal part of your daily process, which is more likely and you're more prone to have the success that it says that you will have. So, a little bit about Napoleon Hill. We're just going to go over that real quickly because we talked about this 2 weeks ago. He was part of the New Thought movement back in the day. He wrote Think and Grow Rich in 1937. So, that was a long time ago. So, people back then, they poo-pooed him. They thought he was a quack. What are you talking about? The only way you can be successful is through hard work, sweat, and tears. And Napoleon Hill thought otherwise. He was a protege of Andrew Carnegie, who was this great, successful businessman. And Andrew Carnegie sent Napoleon out to interview all these successful business people to see what it was that they had in common, document it, and then share that with us, the readers, even now in the year 2022. So when you read it, you'll be like, it'll take you back. But you'll say, these are practical things that I can do right now to catapult me to success. So let's get in with what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about desire. He also mentions some secrets. And he doesn't tell you what those secrets are, and he also says if you're ready, you'll notice them right away as the book progresses, or you may not notice them to the end. But I wanted to give you that little caveat before we move on to chapter 1, which is desire. And what Napoleon Hill says is desire springs forth everything. You've got to want it. You gotta want it some kind of bad. You've gotta have a burning desire to get what you want. You gotta wake up with it. You gotta go to sleep with it. Your every moment is about fulfilling this desire. So one of the things that he says is desire. What you desire above everything else. What is it? You tell me. Don't tell me, but What do you desire above anything else? What gets you up in the morning? What keeps you up at night? What mountains are you willing to climb to make your desire a realization? And push, he talks about push motivation, where it is your push to action because of the negative consequences of not taking action. So let's break it down into layman terms, I guess. So if your desire is money, your motivation is to get it, and that's what pushes you forward to get that money. And you know that you got bills or mortgage or things you want to do, and with wealth you'll have financial freedom. So in action, you say, if I don't do anything, I'm gonna be stuck where I am and not get to where I want to be. So that's how desire turns into motivation for you to move forward and have some type of action. So that goes in your career too. So if you're motivated to be here and you are here, then you're going to start taking steps. Your desire to get here is going to keep you climbing. But that desire's got to, the fire can't go out. If the fire goes out, the desire is not strong enough. So you understand what I'm saying. And the same thing goes with your personal relationships and so forth and so on. So again, it starts with number one, desire. In chapter 2, he talks about faith. And it's not religious faith per se, but it's the faith that you know deep inside that your desires will be met. You know without a doubt that I'm going to get what I want, I'm going to succeed, and nothing will stop me. And that's what faith is, and that's what Napoleon Hill talks about when he talks about faith. It's about believing in yourself and having others believe in you too. When you believe in yourself, then you keep stepping. You're like, nobody can tell me I can't do this. Nobody can tell me I can't do that, because I have the desire and I have the faith of knowing that what I want is just right around the corner. The third chapter, which gets a little tricky because a lot of people haven't gotten to this space yet, and it's called auto suggestion. It's sort of like affirmations. It's sort of like hypnotizing yourself. It's sort of like talking to yourself. And auto suggestion, you get up every day, you say to yourself, I'm going to get it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to succeed. I'm the best at it. I'm going to do it. And you say that over and over again, because for some of us, we want it, but we really don't believe we can get it or we deserve it. So auto-suggestion works on your subconscious. It works on your psyche, because your subconscious doesn't know whether you're telling the truth or telling a lie. So you talk to your subconscious over and over with these positive affirmations, with these statements that tell you you are successful. And you'll notice that things start to happen. Things start to come into your mind and your space and your reality, where you be like, well, I met this person who knows this person who connected me with someone that I'm trying to do business with, and it was just such a coincidence. No coincidence. So I implore you to write it down, and Napoleon Hill will talk about this in his book, and read it to yourself out loud. And if you want to take a sticky note and stick it somewhere so you can see it, practice it, memorize it, have the desire, have the faith, and do the auto suggestions, then you're well on your way to success. And what I can tell you is that it works. It works for me. It's worked for those that I know, and it can work for you too. So, if you haven't gotten this little gem, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, please pick it up. You can also download it, the audiobook, on my website, www.thebvdcenter.org, for free, and join in the conversation. But most importantly, believe in yourself so you too can think and grow rich. See you next time.